Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is actually going to be a first impressions on some drugstore goodies. I just got back from Target as we speak, and I did some damage. I did get some clothes. The rest of this is actually makeup. So some of this stuff isn't like brand new to the drugstore, but brand new to me. So I'm just going to be trying out a bunch of products that I've never tried before. Some products are new, some I've just never tried before. Yeah, this is pretty much going to be a first impressions. I have not filmed one of these videos in so long, and I just wanted to kind of sit down and play with makeup with you guys. So if you are excited, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and if you guys are not subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe down below. Let's just play with some makeup. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit so you can hopefully see my face a little bit better. I do have sunglasses on to try to hold my hair out of my face. I literally use a bunch of DVDs to stack my mirror on top of, so that's just like, that's the real life. Alright, so starting off with this, I picked up this from Wet n Wild. I think this is new. It says new on the little sticker here. And this is their Photo Focus Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Prep Set and Refresh. So I'm going to use this. And it's coconut flavored. So, ooh. Yep. Smells like I'm on a beach. Next up for foundation, I'm kind of nervous about this because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've never seen this before. I've never heard of it. This is the new Revlon Candid Photo Ready Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation. And I didn't know what color to get, so I got 350, which is natural tan, and I got 270, which is medium beige. So I'm probably going to go with medium beige. I do have a little bit of a tan going on. My face is pretty light, so I might mix these two. I might put like a drop of this into it. But it says that it's supposed to give medium buildable coverage, no harsh ingredients, anti-pollution, antioxidant, anti-blue light. But so we shall see. I haven't heard anybody talk about this or seen anything about it. And I also am going to use the Real Techniques Miracle Face sponge. This thing is big. I've used this before, but I needed a new one, and this one is pink. Mine is orange. So I'm just gonna go wet this real quick. I will be right back. I forgot to wet it.
Are you even surprised?
Alright, so I am back, and this is what the sponge looks like when it's damp. It's pretty big. Let's just jump into it, shall we? I'm going to take the lighter one, 270. I'm going to squirt some of this on the back of my hand, and I'm going to put a little bit of that darker shade and kind of mix the two together. This might be good. So I would say I did like 3.5 pump. This definitely does look like it's like on the pinkier side, which I do not like pink foundations. It does have like the typical Revlon scent. If you guys have ever tried like their foundations before, it's like that same kind of scent to it. I do like to take my foundation and kind of cover my eyelids because my eyelids are super veiny. So I usually like to go over that. Alright, so it's pretty much all blended. I will say it definitely is more of like a light medium coverage, as you guys can see. It looks pretty good on the skin though. Oh, okay, you want to leave? Okay, bye. Bye, honey. I will say I do have a pimple up here, and it didn't really cover that. So yeah, I would definitely say this is probably more of a light to medium coverage, but I am going to try to build it. And I do think I'm going to go straight in with that darker shade. Alright, so this is what the skin is looking like. I have to see how everything lays on top of it, but right now I am liking the way it looks. Like I said, it is kind of like a lighter coverage, but it does look really pretty on my skin. Alright, so next for concealer, we are going to be going in with the e.l.f. concealer. So this is what it looks like. This concealer is so hyped about. This is in the color Medium Peach. I will say the shade range is kind of weird on this e.l.f. concealer. It's kind of hard to find like your right shade. So I did get the shade Medium Peach, but to me this does not really look like a medium shade. It's kind of light. Also, please ignore my nails chipping. I need to redo them. So I'm going to go in with this concealer. We are going to put this right on the under eye, down my nose. Oh, I forgot that people were saying that this concealer dries quick, so I'm just gonna quickly blend that in. Oh boy. Totally forgot about that. I'm gonna cover my eyelids with this. That's like the only downfall that I've heard about this concealer, is that it just dries quick, so you have to kind of move quick with it. So that is what the foundation and concealer are looking like. The only setting powder I got was actually an under eye setting powder, and it's a banana powder from NYX. And I'm kind of excited and worried because I don't usually love banana powders, but this is their Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder in the shade Banana. This was the only shade they had. They had no other options. So I'm hoping that this works good. I don't know if this is new. I just have never tried it. So this is what the packaging looks like. It has this little sifter in here. I'm nervous. I'm going to make sure this is all blended. This is what the banana powder looks like. It is so yellow. I'm really nervous. Oh boy. We're just going to put that right under. I'm also going to take that and kind of put it anywhere else that we put the concealer, which I don't really know if banana powder is meant to do this, but it's already looking a little cakey. You guys, my forehead is not looking good. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but I have like wrinkles right here, and they're really showing. I don't know if it's the foundation. I don't know if it's this setting powder. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just spray this just a little bit, and I'm going to press that powder into my under eye and hope that it does not look cakey. So this is what it looks like. It honestly looks better on camera than it does in person, if I'm going to be honest. I don't know, we'll have to see. Sometimes once I put all like my powders and stuff on, my bronzer, it kind of all comes together. So I never like to judge until the end, but this is what the face is looking like. Oh, so the foundation actually feels like it kind of dried down. It doesn't feel super sticky. So maybe I won't have to set it. I have dry skin, so I don't love setting my whole face with powder. So next I'm going to bronze up the skin, and I'm going to go in with this Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200. So it does look like a really nice kind of shade here. It looks like almost, reminds me of a lot of like Benefit Hoola. Like, it's a very nice tone. So let's see how this sits on top of everything, because I don't have powder here, so hopefully it doesn't like stick to my face. But like I said, my face does feel pretty dry from that foundation, so it does feel like it kind of set on its own. This brush that I'm using is a Morphe brush, but it came in like a collection, so I don't know what the actual brush is called. Wow, I really like the way this is applying. It's a really nice shade. And you know what? Although it's matte, it's giving my skin a really pretty kind of like, not glow, but almost like a satin finish. I don't know if you guys will be able to really see that on camera. Alright, so I loved the way that bronzer looks. So next up for blush, I'm going to be using this Milani blush in the color Dolce Pink. And this is not new, but I've never tried this shade before, and I really like the formula of these blushes. They're really pretty, they're really glowy, so I really wanted to try this one. This is a Morphe E4 blush brush, and this is like all I use for blush. It just has like the perfect shape to it and really applies the blush nicely. So it's a really pretty color. I always like to hit my nose for that kind of like sun-kissed vibe. I already knew that I was going to like this because I really like the formula of these blushes. Alright, moving on, I'm actually going to do my brows. So I did get this Maybelline Tattoo Studio Pomade. I'm really excited to try this. I did get the color Ash Brown because I typically like my brows to just be a little bit darker than my hair. So this is what the little pot looks like. This reminds me a lot of their gel eyeliner that I love to use in my waterline. So this is what it looks like. I'm really excited. It does come with like this little brush that has like a spoolie end on it, but it also has a little angled brush. So I'm gonna brush through these brows and kind of comb them down a bit. So I'm just gonna stick my little brush in there, and I like to start up here. Whoa, that feels very, very pigmented. I always start on like the outer portion of my brow. Ooh, this might be a little dark, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And then I like to kind of brush through. It's hard to talk. That's a little much. I really like the way this is applying. It's really easy to blend out. I will say that it does dry kind of quickly, so you gotta kind of work with it. Alright, so I don't want to mess with the brows too much, but they look pretty good, and I am happy with that product. Really easy to use and very pigmented, so really like that so far. So I am going to move on to my eyes. This is the e.l.f. 18 Hit Wonders. I really thought this palette looked really nice. I've never really seen much about this palette, so I don't know if it's pigmented. We will have to see. Let's swatch some. So they do feel a little powdery, but I don't know what eye look I'm going to go for. I'm just going to probably do like kind of like a basic look with this. I'm going to go in with this Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH33 brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Summer. It's kind of like this orangey shade right here. And I'm going to put that into my crease. Does seem to be really pigmented, as you guys can see. I don't have like a brown in here, so I think what I'm going to do is go into this shade up here called Supreme. This one right there. And I am just going to tap it. There is some kickback, but it doesn't really bother me. That color is really pretty. Alright, so that's what we have so far. I'm going to take some of this peachy shade, which is right there. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just put this kind of like above all that color just to kind of blend everything nicely. Is it weird that I don't watch Game of Thrones? Like, are you going to click out of this video right now because I don't watch it? I don't know what the hype is about. Alright, so this is what we're working with. It is really pretty. I don't know what shade I want to put on my actual lid. I kind of want to take that peachy shade and put it on my lid. I'm kind of feeling it. Go in with my finger. I'm going to take that peachy shade and I'm going to place this right on the eyelid. As you can see, it's very pigmented. Kind of blend that back out a little bit. I do really like how pigmented these mattes are, as you can see with my finger. Like, that's super pigmented. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in to this shade called Pave, and I'm going to put that as my brow bone highlight up here. That is really pretty. Almost has like a kind of like purpley iridescent undertone to it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Really, really pretty. Yeah, that's gorgeous. This color is so pretty. This vibrant color right here. Holy shit. Look how pigmented that is. Oh my god, I kind of wish I used that. That is probably the most pigmented shade in this palette. I will say all the shimmers in here do not feel like that formula, and that is absolutely insane. What? When did that happen? Alright, I don't know what else I want to do to the eyes. I kind of like the look that we have right now. So I think I'm just going to take that same shade and just pop that into that inner corner just to kind of brighten it up. I will say this e.l.f. palette is doing very well. So this is what the eyes are looking like. Kind of basic, but I really like how they performed. Take that darker shade we put in the crease and just put that right on the lower lash line. This is a nice palette to have because you have pops of colors in here that are hard to find in palettes. Like this cobalt blue is really pretty. This pop of yellow, that pop of yellow inner corner trend has been like all over Instagram and I really want to try it. So I think I might try a look using that yellow in my inner corner at some point. But this palette is really nice to have. I'm going to take that same peachy shade and kind of put that right down here. So that is the eye look complete. I am just going to throw on some liner and lashes. I'm just going to show you guys what liner I'm going to be using. So the eyeliner I'm going to be using is this NYX Vinyl Liquid Liner and these Tayla, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but these Eylure lashes. And I'm going to put these on and I will be right back. Alright you guys, I am back and I did not use those lashes that I just showed you because honestly, these just did not work for my eye shape. The Eylure lashes, they're so like shaped kind of like a U. Whereas my lash line is kind of more like almond shaped. So they just kind of like curved too far in and they just didn't work for me. So I actually went in with the Ardel Double Wispies. I actually have this like whole kit here that they had at Ulta once, and there's a bunch of different Ardel Wispies. If you are new to applying lashes, I highly recommend Ardel's because the band is so thin that it's so easy to apply. I applied these so easily and they're just so like flirty and I love Ardel lashes. So I ended up using those instead. For my lower lashes, I am going to go in with this Wet n Wild Skinny Lash Mascara just to apply this to my lower lashes. I love this mascara for my lower lashes. It works so nicely. If you guys have never tried, it's so good at targeting the lower lashes. Just something about this wand just really works nicely. Alright, so now we just have to put some highlighter on and finish off with the lips. I didn't really find any new highlighters at the drugstore that like really caught my attention. So I'm going to go in with this ColourPop highlighter. This is also kind of like drugstore priced. So this is the Luster Dust Strobe Globe. So I'm going to go in with this. I don't think I've ever tried this. I purchased it and I never actually like used it. I have to get a highlighting brush, BRB. So I just poured some of that in the cap. Oops, I kind of poured a lot of that. I'm just going to get it on my brush and just really tap that off. And, oh, wow, that's really pretty. I will say at the drugstore, the Master Chrome by Maybelline, that highlight is the best. It's in the color Molten Gold. I would use it for this video because I love that, but it's at my boyfriend's house. So this though is really pretty. Wow. Yeah, I really like this. I'm going to go in with that Wet n Wild coconut spray again. Drench the face. And I'm just going to go back over like the highest point of my face and put that there. Okay, ColourPop. So we are definitely glowing. Wow. So lastly, we just have some lips. The color that I got is not going to really go with this look, but I'm just going to try it anyway, and if I hate it, I'll pick a different lip color. But I really wanted to try this shade. This one is new, and this is the Wet n Wild Catsuit lipstick in the color Flirt Alert. So we're going to just put that on. I'm going to first line my lips with my favorite lip liner from NYX. I did just purchase a new one. This is in the color Nude Suede Shoes. So I'm going to line my lips with that. Alright, so we got that on. Okay, so you guys, This is a high shine lipstick, so I don't think this is gonna dry down, which I don't mind actually, because I'm kind of over like the dry, crusty lip vibe. So I actually really like this. And it's actually pretty wearable. I didn't think that, I thought it was gonna be like really, really like opaque and like super pink, but I really like the color of it. I did get this by Milani because I thought this was gonna be like drying, so I was gonna top it with a lip gloss, but I actually really like the way it looks right now. But this is the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. It's in the color Sparkling Pink. I actually wanted to try this. I might just put a little bit in the center. As you can see, it gave my lips like a super like wet, intense look. So far, I don't feel any plumping. So I'm gonna have to try this on its own and see like what it looks like on just like bare lips, because this is like my kind of vibe. I love just throwing on like a lip plumper with bare lips. I just think it looks so juicy and pretty with some just like mascara. So I really am excited to try this on its own. But that completes this video, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I haven't filmed a video like this in so long, and it feels so nice to just kind of like sit down and play with makeup. Let me know down below if you guys want me to do like full face of like one brand looks. I have done them in the past, like a while ago, but I would love to do like a full face of e.l.f., a full face of Wet n Wild, full face of NYX maybe. Just let me know what you guys down below, and if you see someone's comment and you really want me to do that look, then just make sure to thumbs up their comment. That just kind of like helps me out a lot. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!